Reports coming in from the Cayman Islands have stated that the island suffered minimal damage following the recent passage of Hurricane Delta. Reports from the disaster assessment teams have stated that there was minimal damage to housing and that there was no significant flooding on the island. The disaster management team evaluated damage to government and other buildings and facilities in each territory of Cayman. They only found just a few areas where the waves impacted the coastal shoreline. According to the Director of Hazard Management in Cayman Islands, Daniel Coleman, the unit recently trained the teams from the Department of Planning, Public Works Department, and members of community emergency response teams that were located in each district in the use of geographic information systems software that they recently purchased. She also stated that this geographical information system technology, coupled with mobile phones, allowed team members at the National Emergency Operations Center to view information on an electronic map of the island of Cayman as it was being entered by the various disaster teams. Going forward, it is their intention to deploy community responders alongside trained assessors to help provide comprehensive live updates. This will also help in decision making at the National Emergency Operations Center, and this will help them to act based on an optimal understanding of how a disaster has impacted the community. She further went on to state that this latest exercise helped to demonstrate that Cayman is increasingly well prepared for more serious disasters as it adapts and improves its response to disaster management. The Department of Planning and Public Work Department teams are part of the Damage and Economic Assessment Emergency Support Team in Cayman. There is an impending agreement to be signed between Guyana and neighboring Suriname for a bridge to be built across the Corentyne River that runs along the border of both countries. The signing is expected to take place when Guyana's president visits Suriname for that country's independence anniversary this year. Guyana's Chief of Transport, Patrick Thompson, stated that consultations are still ongoing for the finalization of the design of the bridge and that there will be a flat bridge leading from Guyana to Long Island where a road will be built to connect to the Surinamese side. The Suriname section of the bridge will be high span to allow for maritime traffic. The Guyanese Public Works Minister and the Surinamese Public Works Minister planted flags from both countries on Long Island in the Corentyne River. Planting the flags meant that they were here for a sustainable project, which is extremely important for movement and development of both countries. With this, they are giving a very important signal not only to their governments, but to the future persons who will be involved in preparing the signing of the agreement, the construction of the bridge, and the maintenance of the bridge. Their intention is to have a very sustainable bridge, which the community can benefit from. During a recent visit to the town of Nikeri on the Guyana-Suriname border, Suriname's president, Santoki, said that the bridge would be built with funding from a public-private partnership involving both countries. The government of Barbados has stated that they are closely monitoring cases of dengue fever in light of outbreaks in other countries across the region and increased numbers of suspected cases on the island of Barbados. Several Caribbean countries have reported outbreaks this year, which includes St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where loss of lives have been reported as well. The French islands of Guadeloupe, Martinique, and French Guyana have also had reports of dengue outbreaks. Barbados' Senior Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Leslie Rolock, has stated that although there were increases in suspected and confirmed cases in the first 9 months of 2020, compared to the same period in 2018 and 2019, the numbers have not risen beyond what is expected. Figures released by the Ministry of Health and Wellness in Barbados from January to September have stated that there were 174 suspected cases and 6 laboratory confirmations of dengue fever. No loss of lives were reported. These cases were type 3 dengue virus, a strain that has been circulating in Barbados since 2016, the year of the last dengue outbreak in Barbados. The caseload compares the 66 suspected and probable cases for the same period in 2018, and there were no confirmations, and with 64 suspected and probable cases in 2019, again with no confirmed cases. According to Dr. Rolock, he is cautioning householders and property owners to step up surveillance for the mosquito vectors and should check areas in and around their premises. His advice is for them to check premises weekly for possible breeding sites, cover or dispose of water containers such as buckets, plastic containers, and drums. Containers should also be scrubbed to remove eggs that may attach to the inside of them. Dengue fever is transmitted by the bite of an Aedes aegypti mosquito. Common symptoms include fever, headache, pain behind the eyes, muscle and joint pain, along with red, itchy rash. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and of course, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the dengue outbreak reports across the Caribbean region, and also, what is your opinion on the bridge that is being built between Guyana and Suriname? And also, what are your perspectives on the minimal damage that was caused by Hurricane Delta in the Cayman Islands? Thanks for watching. Have a good day and be safe.